Hello, I'm Amara Jones, and today is Tuesday, March 3rd. This is Caffeine TV, your daily news brief, here to take you through 3 headline numbers in just 3 minutes, giving you a different take on everything from housing policy to the Real Housewives. The first number of today is 8. Today, Benjamin Netanyahu will be the 8th Israeli prime minister to address a joint session of Congress. Now, his remarks will be delivered after time that we tape today, and so we'll have full analysis of everything that he says tomorrow. But what's quite clear is that his trip is shrouded in controversy. Just days ago, Susan Rice, who's President Obama's national security advisor, said that the trip was, quote, destructive, close quote. Now, the problem with the trip from the administration's position is that it was made without consulting them. And according to the Constitution, President Obama is the chief diplomatic officer of the United States. And it was made at the behest of Speaker John Boehner, who, in breaking with congressional protocol, didn't consult with congressional Democrats before extending an invitation to a foreign leader. Now, yesterday, Netanyahu said that his visit wasn't meant to be, quote, a disrespect, close quote, to President Obama, but it's even divided the Jewish community, which is split in half over whether or not he should be here at all. Now, Netanyahu is here to try to influence U.S. public opinion before an impending deal between the United States and Iran over that country's nuclear program, and that's so technical that we'll break it down tomorrow. But if someone today asks you about the Benjamin Netanyahu visit, just tell them that it's a hot mess. The next number of today is 63. Now, that's the number of recommendations made by a task force on policing created by President Obama in the wake of the deaths of Michael Brown, Eric Garner, and Tamir Rice, and the nationwide protests which ensued. Now, yesterday we spoke about the fact that the Justice Department is likely to charge this week the entire Ferguson Police Department with racial bias, but President Obama says that if police forces implement the recommendations included in the report, that it will, quote, transform, close quote, relations between communities of color and police. Now, among the recommendations are those calling for an interracial profiling and to targeting people for tickets to generate income for cities, and that was the focus of the Justice Department's investigation into Ferguson. But it also calls for a special prosecutor to handle cases of police misconduct and no longer leave it to local prosecutors and local grand juries because it's just so open to manipulation. Now, that was a key demand of the Millions March NYC and Million Hoodies and all the rest. And so for all of those out there who said that those bottom-up millennial organized protests wouldn't have any difference, well, now you know. The last number of today is 16.1 million. Now, that's the number of people who watched the hit show Empire last week, propelling it above everything else on television besides The Walking Dead. Now, for anyone who watches the show, you know that a key storyline is that of Jamal and Jamal's story of coming out. And it seems like the actor who plays Jamal in real life, Jussie Smollett, may have been outed by another cast member, Malik Yoba. Now, it all started when Jussie Smollett was on Sway in the Morning, which is ironic because on the show, Jamal was on that same program talking about his sexuality. And when Smollett was asked about his sexuality, he said he would neither confirm nor deny that he was gay. But on a separate program, Black Film, Malik Yoba said that Smollett was indeed gay and, quote, committed to the issues in the LGBT community, close quote. Now, this is just a case of art imitating life, imitating art. But all I have to say to Smollett is that, in fact, if you are gay, just come on out because the water is just fine. And secondly, realize that you have a long line of loyal fans ready to embrace you.